Hey guys, this is Xamarin guys. So in this tutorial we are going to set up Visual Studio 2019 for Xamarin. So according to 2018 quarter 4 October December update, we'll get our Visual Studio 2019. There are two requirements, that is we should have latest Windows 10 update and we should set our .NET framework to a maximum version. Now I'm getting 4.7.2 and its version may exceed in next quarter. These were the two things that need to be considered before installing Visual Studio for Xamarin. So let us open a new tab and then type Visual Studio. This is the first option that we see. Here for individual developer, I recommend to use Community 2017 as it is a full featured one, except some features that are available in Enterprise Edition. Here I am selecting pre-release of Visual Studio 2017 as we are going to use Visual Studio 2019 features. So I'll download that Visual Studio. In preview edition, we'll get all the latest features that are to become in roadmap of Visual Studio. Now we are ready for installing Visual Studio in our system. And let us wait for some time. Now we are going to select .NET Development, UWP Development, ASP.NET Web Development, Azure Development, and we need some time data storage and processing. And these are the two options that we need. Now let us install Visual Studio 2019 features inside our system. I'll pause the recording so that we could save some time. If you have same system configuration as like me or above, then you can run emulators inside Visual Studio for Xamarin, or else you can use your physical device. So for that you need to install ADB Driver. For that I'll give that link in the description below, you can get that. Now let us extract that ADB driver. I've connected my Redmi 6 phone with my PC. After it gets extracted, now let us open that ADB driver installer. At first, properly check whether you have connected your device with your PC through USB cable. Then try setting your developer option enable inside your device. You have to enable USB debugging. If you still don't see anything, then you have to configure your whole system. At first I have configured my whole system and then enable USB debugging. Now we are ready to start our Visual Studio. After you configure everything, then you will see this tick mark that is already been installed with manufacturer name. Here Redmi is not seen, but you will see your manufacturer name in different device. So let's start our Visual Studio 2017, or else you will get Visual Studio 2019 on January March update 2019. At first you will be prompted with this screen. We don't need to sign in at first. After 30 days of our trial, then you need to sign up with your Microsoft account. Let's start our Visual Studio at first. Now let's create a new Xamarin application by going to File, New, and then Project. Then select cross-platform mobile application and then give any name as you like and click on OK. Here we are going to make application for Android and iOS. You can select UWP also, that is for Windows application, and then click on OK. I have connected my device with my PC, that's why it's showing me my phone. So let's run our project. You will be prompted with your phone name along with that version of Android, or else you will see your emulator name that is being displayed over there. This is our Xamarin Forms Android project that is running in our physical device. That's all. Now let's stop our debugger. Now let us connect Visual Studio with our Mac machine by selecting pair to Mac. Here we are not going to use any VirtualBox for that. Let us add our Mac IP address. This IP address can be found in shared preference of our Mac machine. I'll show in my next tutorial from where we can get that. Then click on allow access, then add your MacBook IP address. Then you will be prompted with username as well as password, and the username can be found from the terminal by typing who am I, and then you can get your username of MacBook. This is the first feature that Visual Studio has introduced, that is it will overlay any existing mono installation on your Mac when version incompatibility is there. Please constantly see whether any authentication is required in your Mac machine or not, and then click on install. After certain authentication, then our whole Visual Studio is now ready for connecting with Mac. Okay, we got connected. Then let us got it. Now let us select our emulators by setting our iOS project as our startup project. Then let us select our emulators. Here I'll select a minimum one, that is iPhone 5s, that is iOS 12.1 right now. It may be exceeded on later versions. If you find any problem connecting Visual Studio, then comment it down below. We'll solve that problem together. That's all for this tutorial now. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching.